So question 4A, identify the conditions for successful collective bargaining that management and union should familiarize with before a collective bargaining process. So this question is similar to the question we encountered in 2024 paper. So about the requisites for successful collective bargaining. So it requires the following conditions. First of all, there must be mutual trust. So meaning that management and union must trust each other. We also talked about clear objectives. So both parties must have well-defined goals. Talked about willingness to compromise, flexibility to make concessions, which ensures agreements that benefit both sides. Also, the parties they must be familiar with Labor and Relations Act, strong representation, having competent representatives. For example, Mr. Bingo in KMC's case, someone who has negotiation skills and authority to make decisions. So another one is effective communication, open, transparent communication to avoid misunderstandings and build consensus. So both parties should be prepared. So having data, e.g. financial reports or employee grievances to support their positions. And so negotiations should also be conducted in a neutral environment, distraction free, to maintain focus and reduce tension. Time management, setting realistic timelines to avoid prolonged disputes. And also it goes without saying, each and every party must be committed to implementing the terms. So all the two parties to the agreement must be committed to honor and implement the outcomes of bargaining, maintain trust and avoid future conflicts. So 4B, analyze the roles played by the Labor Relations Court as provided for in the Labor Relations Act of 2007. So the Labor and Relations Act of 2007 establishes the Labor Relations Court, what used to be called Industrial Court IC. So we saw that the Labor and Relations Court is of the same status as that of the High Court. So it has a judge there who serves for a period of 5-year term, subject to re-election, and other officers like the registrar, among others. So this court, as outlined in the Act, has the following roles. So first one is to resolve disputes. So it adjudicates industrial disputes such as strikes or unfair dismissal to ensure fair outcomes. So those disputes for that have led to strikes or lockouts, and sometimes disputes on unfair dismissals they are adjudicated by this court. Another one is interpretation of labor laws. So clarifies provisions of labor law, Labor Relations Act and other labor laws in cases of ambiguity. Enforcement of collective bargaining agreements. So this means ensuring there is compliance to terms and conditions agreed by employer and employees or union. Protection of employee rights. So it safeguards rights of workers to join trade unions and engage collective bargaining, countering actions like KMC initial derecognition of union. So it also adjudicates unfair practices, so meaning that it hears cases of unfair labor practices, e.g. discrimination. So it also issues injunctions or orders to stop illegal strikes, lockouts or other actions that disrupt industrial harmony. Recognition disputes. So resolve disputes over trade union recognition by employer. So it deals with disputes concerning recognition, ensuring there is compliance. And then review of arbitration awards, so reviews decisions from alternative dispute resolution processes to ensure fairness and legality. So these dispute resolution mechanisms, we talked about mediation, arbitration, arbitration, mediation, and conciliation. Then setting precedents or establishing legal precedents through rulings that guide future labor relations practices. So the rulings end up becoming part of the labor laws, which are used in situations where maybe in the existing law the issue causing the dispute is not covered by the law. So that one takes precedence. And then promoting industrial peace. So it mediates and conciliates to prevent escalation of disputes. Those are fostering stable employer-employee relation. So another part about the Labor and Industrial Relations Court is also to know the jurisdiction of the court. So when the court was instituted, the changes that has or the changes that have undertaken or the court has undertaken since its formation to where we are. That one is the history about the industrial court in Kenya. And also you should know why employees prefer the court to any other court. So that one is also something that you ensure that you know.
So if you like this video, you can always enroll with us. You'll be able to access more of these revision sessions, and also you'll be able to find well done lectures or pre-recorded videos for all the KASNEB courses as well as Rchrp. And in case of anything, you can always reach us out. We have our contact details on the screen. Feel free to call, feel free to WhatsApp anytime. So thank you, and let's meet in our next session.